What? Can we talk about Jews today? Tonight? Huh? Can we talk about Jews? Hmm? The people who control this country? That's what actually, well, that's what people think, though. Huh? So I'm an ex-convict. Maybe I'm in a federal prison. What if I told you there's a lot of Jewish doing time? Would you believe that or no? Hmm? Would you believe that there's a lot of Jewish doing time? And a lot of times for the very not good case, you know, as a sex offenders. Not all of them, a lot of them. Few of them fraud, money laundering. Hmm. I have one listener. Okay, I know who it is. That's good. All right. So I'm gonna talk about the Hebrews, the Jewish people, right? Hmm. And the Bible. Who doesn't know the Bible? Oh man, we all grew up with that. Hmm? You're gonna see Alex. Are you gonna go with that? I am. So, what is the Jewish people? Mhm. The Jewish people. Why do we think the Jewish people run everything in this world? Right? Well, you have to go to the Bible, even though it's not from God, regardless if it's made, written by men. There's gonna be certain people who are gonna be entitled for it. Okay, so it tells you that I will promise you a new land if you go over there. Okay, I'll promise you victory if you go over there. So these people, they're entitled to the world, the resources, everything. That's why you see banks run by Jewish people. Mhm. You can't get mad at people, Jewish people. I'm sorry, Jewish people. If they, you see, Jewish people run this shit. Okay, even if they run this, right? You need to know these people are humans. At the end of the day, Jewish people is not a country. People think, okay, Jewish people are from Israel. They're not. Hebrew, Jewish is the same. Okay? Literally, it means to cross over. It means a river. Hmm? The physical. What if I told you it means to cross over from the physical to the divine, to the hyperspace, right? And so forth. Hmm? I'm an ex convict. Most of you know that. Okay? I did time. I'm not glorifying it. I'm not boasting about it. Okay? I'm not. It's a very bad place to be. It is. Okay? It is. Okay. But I did it for financial gains. Okay? I did my time. I pay my debt. Okay. Boom. Bottom line. I'm here. Right? Enjoying life and freedom. So everybody thinks Jewish people, Jewish people, Jewish people, Jewish people. You give too much credit. And this is why they keep winning. because you overestimate these race, right? Jewish people, Hebrew people are not from Israel. It's a DNA code. Huh? We all have it. If you're white, kind of black, not all the way black, you don't have that. I know I'm being racist, but in between. Mhm. So the Jewish people, the Hebrew people, is more a mentality. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna mention the word. They are entitled. Okay, Jewish people, they are taught to be entitled to the earth. Mhm. They believe even the Bible. Okay, the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible. You don't have to believe in the Bible. But if they believe in the Bible, then okay, they have a bigger chance than you. Because the Bible, especially the Old Testament, it tells you about the promised land, and it tells you that you will win over people. Okay, this God in the Bible tells the Hebrew, the Jewish people, that you're the chosen people, and I will give you lands that you will never imagine. And anybody who believes that is given that. Mhm, mhm. I did time in a federal prison with Jewish people, and they're locked up for very bad cases. So you're gonna tell me, oh, Jewish people have it good, and now they don't. They don't. They're doing time right now. Mhm. They are. Mhm. Nobody's talking about that. Mhm. Nobody is. How you guys doing? Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Chelsea. Yeah, Mark. What's up? Yeah. So it's not about being racist, but everything is about race, right? It is. We have to be comfortable with who we are to a certain extent, right? Because you cannot complain if you don't have something. You cannot complain, oh, it's because that race. It's because him or that. Huh? If you read the Bible, I read the Bible, he reads the Bible. Okay. So if you read the Bible, why are you not entitled for it? Right? hmm What's the promised land? What is the promised land? hmm To enslave people? It might be. Mhm. To take advantage of people and their resources? It might be. But somebody needs to run the world, right? I get that. But they take it too far. And I get it. Okay. All right. So at the end of the day, we have to accept that there are certain people, races, that they take the Bible literally, and they take it to heart. You cannot be mad at people when they say you are the chosen one. If they really believe that, then you are fudged. Okay? I mean, you're fucked. That's what I mean. So don't tell me, don't give me that garbage that Jewish people run this and la 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 la. Okay, talking about politics. Okay, I know in my YouTube shorts, I'm very short because I'm allowed only to have 15 seconds to 3 minutes, so I cannot explain everything. But now I do have time. I'm live, so you need to understand you cannot be mad at people who are entitled to something. That doesn't mean you have to be entitled to something. You just have to be aware that there are going to be people who are going to claim something that you're not claiming, right? If you don't feel that you're not a chosen one, there's going to be something who's going to feel he's chosen, right? And guess what? He's going to have more advantage of you. Why? Because he's going to say, okay, if I'm the chosen one, that means I deserve everything that this world gives you. Mhm. And at the end of the day, Jewish people, you know, you can see that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for your support. And so everybody talks about, okay, Jewish people. I'm sick and tired, man. I did time. Stop thinking that Jewish people runs everything. They don't. They don't. Stop overestimating people. Mhm. You're giving power to people that they even like, okay, you're giving me power. I'm gonna receive it. Right? They don't. Stop giving power. Stop. Stop. Oh, it's the Jewish people. It's the Jewish people. They're not. They're not running anything no more. Hmm? But they kept that title though. They keep going with it because that's what you think. That's what all people think. So if everybody thinks that that is red, and a few people know that that's not red, that's black. So let's them think that it's fucking red. Okay. So yeah. So to tell you the truth, um, hi everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you. So yeah, it's not about Jewish people. It's not. It's not. It's not about Jewish people. Is it about the Bible? It is. It is to a certain extent. If you know what they're talking about, even though it's rewritten and it just watered down. But if you claim the promise as an individual that you deserve the best and you're the chosen one, that increases your self worth, right? You don't have to be a Jewish people, you know. And the Jewish people, the reason they became so famous, and even though, yeah, I can believe that the Jewish people they own a lot of banks, is because they took the Bible to heart, right? They took it to heart, and you cannot complain about that shit, right? You can't. You can't complain about that, and at the end of the day, you know. Okay, let me answer. What's up? Okay, everybody's saying hi. Okay, no more questions. That's good. Okay, so if Israel, it's this big. Israel's this big. So people are gonna say, why is it that it has power over the United States of America? Why? Hmm? Oh, it's because God is with him. Lame, lame, lame. There's an ignorant answer. I can tell you why. Hmm? Hmm? It might be technology. All right. Hmm? So let me tell you why a lot of people, a lot of countries they don't want to get in trouble with Russia. Okay. Okay. With Russia. They don't want to get in trouble with Russia. It's not okay because it's big. No, 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 no. That's the political definition, the political explanation. So you need to understand every country is as powerful as its technology, not the military. The military is the upfront. It's its guys. It's not. Mhm. Okay. So Russia, it's a big country on land, right? Most of them are Orthodox Christians, right? Mhm. So at the end of the day, religion, it's the key, but you don't do what religion dictates. You know, nobody talks about this. Nobody. Nobody talks about this. Mhm. They talk about being religious, but at the end of the day, you don't practice religion. To have a religion, you don't have to practice religion. You have to preach about it. You as an individual, you wanna know that you come from somewhere, okay? And I don't want to get into aliens as a because people just get scared, frightened. They just wanna, they just want people to use the word God, okay? God, okay? And what is God? What is God? Mhm. That's a word that was made up for man to point out to something from another planet. Mhm. And what it is? What's the definition from another planet? Extraterrestrial, right? Okay. Extraterrestrial. And to answer a lot of questions, yes, no. Jewish people don't run this country. They don't. They don't. No. Have you seen a Jewish people as a bodybuilder? You don't. Huh? Have you seen people who are Jewish that are strong physically? They're not. Think about that. Hmm? They're not physically. They don't have a six pack. They're not big. Okay? They're not strong. So, what makes them strong? What makes them rule, run the world? They are entitled. They really believe they're the chosen ones. Huh? Hmm? They really believe that. Huh? They really believe that stuff, right? And I just don't wanna. Everybody's saying hi to me, but they don't have no questions. Like motherfucker, you don't have no answers. Okay, that's cool. All right. So yeah, stop thinking the Jewish people run this country. This is just a narrative. This is just a topic for the media to have. Jewish people, right? Jewish people run this, blah 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 blah. They don't. Mhm. They don't run this stuff. You don't even know who runs this stuff. Mhm. You cannot trust the media. Doesn't mean you cannot watch it, listen to it. Mhm. But yeah, guys, I just want to talk to you guys and tell you to wrap this up. It's about technology. Okay. Everybody says, okay, Israel is this big. Yeah, but the technology that they possess. That's why they speak how they speak. Nobody's just gonna speak like they have their stuff together if there's no backup. Okay. They have technology, and where does this technology comes from? Hmm? Oh, from a human brain. No, they don't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Technology is extraterrestrial. It comes from another planet, from another galaxy. All right. We are the offspring of some alien extraterrestrial beings, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to be aware, okay? Aware of it, so you can now stop living a lie, and you start to question and say, you know what? Okay, so what's my purpose in here? What is it? Hmm. Do I have to follow everything they say? Hmm. Is everything about money? Like everything everybody's saying, everything was money. Get your bag, or you're gonna be poor. Huh? Is it? Is it about money? If the money is being printed by man, so it's not the truth. That's just a deception. Mhm. So what is stopping us is our perception of truth. What you think of something either is taking us to another level or is sinking us down to the level they were before. Right? I don't have all the answers because you're a human being. You have your own answers. Okay? I'm not here to give you all the answers. I'm here to share some of my own answers so you can feel inspired that I can find my own answers. Yes, you can, because you're a human being, right? But at the end of the day, we can gain control if we stop seeing or stop looking at a race that is controlling the world. That's a victim mentality. Okay, you're giving too much credit to Jewish people. You are. You are giving too much credit to Jewish people. All right, you are. I'm being honest. Okay, I did 9 years in a federal prison. They're locked up. Okay, just like I was. It has nothing to do with race to a certain extent. Mm. When people feel entitled to something, there's power in it. There is, right? I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna put you there because I need to go use the bathroom. But yeah, I'm talking, right? So Jewish people, they're powerful because they feel entitled to something. Every time you see somebody who is powerful, they're entitled to something. Okay, so you're gonna see. So how can I be powerful then? So you have to be entitled to something. All right, whatever it is, you have to be entitled, and there's nothing wrong with it. They want to preach that there's something wrong with it, or you feel entitled to something. What? No. Why? Why should I feel entitled? Why should I don't feel entitled? So, guys, I want you guys to know that Jewish people are just like us. Right? Mm, mm. Jewish people are just like us, man. They're just like us. You just gave me too much credit. I've been to a federal court, and it's not about that. It's not. Mm. But you need to understand that when people are entitled to something, you can't get mad at that. You can't. You cannot get mad at people who are entitled to something because this is what they feel. They gravitate to it. Huh? Now, my question is to you: what do you gravitate to? Oh, I don't gravitate to nothing. Okay, there's your answer. So don't complain when people do gravitate to something if you're entitled to something, right? If you have a brain and you don't know how to use it, then somebody is entitled to use it for you. Mhm. Don't get mad. Start knowing yourself. Mhm. Stop knowing yourself. You need to know that Jewish people, Russian, Americans, Europeans, Chinese, Asian, any race, mhm, there are just like you, flesh and bones and with a brain. The difference is that they decide to stop thinking about other people and they start thinking about themselves. And they're not scared to express it. Mhm. They're not. They're not scared to express it, and this is why they become not only popular, but they become a success. Okay, because they start listening to themselves. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. I you see, I like to see the news because I like to hear when people talk because we learn, we listen. But at the end of the day, you need to know that you are an answer in itself. You are. Huh? You are. And I know we had bad parents, probably bad family who are just disgusting beings, right? It doesn't mean you're disgusting. You know? You're aware that you come from a place that you don't want to go back, and that's good. Don't feel shame, guilt when people say, "Oh, you don't know where you come from," because I know where I come from. I don't want to go back. Very easy. I don't want to go back because I know where I come from. Right? Everybody saying hi, 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 hi. No, Saturday night. No, so Saturday night, Saturn night, right? The hidden one. That's what it means. You know. And so, guys, I want you guys to understand that feel free to think bad about anybody. Okay. So our parents, they are the first people who are programming us to become who we are. Okay. Then it goes the news, our friends, and everything. But at the end of the day, don't feel bad if you contradict certain philosophy, certain type of thinking. That's you expressing yourself, and you should be proud of that. Okay? You should be proud that you are expressing yourself. And at the end of the day, the only proof, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. All right? The only proof that you were alive is that you contradict people. You didn't agree with everything. That's the only proof. Okay? That's the only proof that you have your own knowledge, that you disagree with people. But at the end of the day, you did agree with certain people. And that's the great part about it. All right, guys. See you next time.